Ooh, baby! What is up, everybody? My name is Jeff, and SNK has trusted me with their baby a few days earlier than release. I'm super grateful. I hope I don't drop your baby. I am so excited. I hope you guys are too. You guys know I've been excited for months. Months upon months. I can't believe it's finally here. We have Samurai Showdown, and we are going to go through a quick tutorial so you can go online, BM a bit, have a lot of fun. I just want to get you guys on board. It's super easy to pick up, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why this game is amazing. I'm going to show you why he just cut that tree in half. It makes no sense. That tree didn't do anything wrong to him. Let's start. Let's begin. The first thing that you notice, I played this demo and a lot of show builds at like PAX East and Combo Breaker. The one thing that I noticed immediately was the input lag. So apparently they had 8 frames, which was pretty bad. That was like Street Fighter V on release. They cut it down to 4 frames by release. So by the time that you get this game, it's gonna be 4 frames, just like you're seeing right now. I'm super excited. Let's get straight into it. As you guys know, we're just going to go through the entire list, and I'll be putting in my commentary wherever I can. Obviously, the very beginning of the game, if you don't understand how to press forward or back, maybe this tutorial's not for you. I'm sorry. I don't know. DSP's got a tutorial probably. All right, so let's go ahead. Press forward. I didn't press forward. I pressed back. Okay, that's how excited I am. I'm still shaking my leg. All right. And so you go backwards, forwards. Obviously, backwards allows you to block. There's no button to block button. And you also have crouch. So, beautiful animation over there. Lots of love that went into it. I got tears in my eyes right now. Hold on. I'm like a schoolboy. You can perform a crouching guard, yeah, by holding down back, as you can see. To step forward, which is basically a dash. Dash forward like that, and then you go into a running animation, which allows you to do a bunch of different attacks, but we'll go into that later. If you backdash, you have invincibility frames. You're also slightly airborne, so think Street Fighter 4 when it comes to that. Let's go to the next one here. Jump. Everybody knows how to jump, I hope. Just press up to jump, jump forward, jump backwards. You already know. Now, one thing that's unique about this game is watch as I hold up the entire time. Notice that there's a lot of landing frames. You're actually vulnerable during those. But if you press up again, and this is whether you hit a button in the air or not, then you'll be able to jump much quicker. So you'll be able to not have to deal with the additional landing frames, so you can mix up your movement if you so please. Let's see. Mobile wake up. If you get knocked down, you can either just sit still, wake up naturally, hold forward, and you just hold forward, and then you're invincible. Or you can hold backwards, and there you go, just like that. So what that does is, obviously, it creates space, or maybe you try rolling behind them in order to try surprising them. It's fully invincible, so there's no recovery frames that you have to worry about getting hit by a meteor or anything like that. A lot of this is just based off of very core fundamentals. Oki is not exactly the thing that you're looking out for here. So standing guard, you just hold back. We already went through this. This ain't Mortal Kombat. Hold down back for the crouching guard. Everybody knows how to do that too. Look at that. My shins are protected. Obviously, you're not going to be able to block overheads by doing crouching low, so that's partially your mix-ups. Now, just defense. This is just guard. Essentially, you just press back whenever you're just about to get attacked. Like that. And that allows you to fill your rage gauge. We'll get into that later. Ignores damage taken from the just defense, so no chip. And stance break is possible. And we'll show that stance break right now. So you just press light slash and medium slash. And the way that I have my button set up, let me show you real quick here. This is my light slash, medium slash, heavy slash, and my kick over here. So reminiscent of how I set up for Street Fighter, I had to change it just a little bit. A lot of people do the box method, which is using the first 4. A lot of people just use the top 4, whatever you want. I like having access to, oh crap, I forgot about this. Alright, I have the just guard. And then you press medium, light and medium, and you'll be able to create distance between you and your opponent. So you don't want to take that advantage the the frame advantage where you are able to recover before your opponent, potentially punish or anything like that. If you just want to toss them away, you could do a stance break. Let's go to the next one. Dodge. Lots of invincibility frames, but lots of recovery as well. And you're completely invincible to being hit or throws, which we are going to show off in a little bit. To counter, you do a quarter roll forward, light, and medium. This is also a blade catch. We'll get into that later on, but if you do it in time, then you'll be able to disarm them. Just like that. So they lose their weapon, and now they have to play Street Fighter until they pick that weapon up again. And their Street Fighter game sucks. And you'll see in a very few moments. Actually, we're going to do a blade catch right now. Woo, baby! So in the demo, that took me a few times. I could do it on reaction now. So blade catching and deflex are going to be super, super powerful. And as you can see, he lost his sword. You can't pick it up, sadly. But he lost his sword. Now he's going to have to go chase it to get back. You could actually go off screen. Or get the sword off screen so that they can't pick it back up. And then they have to convince you to come back over there. So if you have the life lead, there's not that much. They have to come in and be able to toss you to the side in order for them to get their sword back. Really good strategy. Sword clash. Basically, well, watch this. There we go. Yeah, baby. Button mashing. All those years of mashing DP, they finally came back to help me. When you win a sword clash, you disarm your opponent for a sword clash to trigger. Following must be met. 16 seconds left on the timer. Both opponents must have at least 160 life remaining, which everyone starts at 1,000, I believe, and only one sword clash per round. There you go. For weapon attack, alright, so we're going to show off the ranges of this. This is a whiff. This is how you embrace your own death. Medium slash. And heavy. Look at the damage on this. This is why I play this game. Ooh, baby, look at that. So, heavy slashes are very negative on block. If they are not spaced right, then you will be punished pretty hard for pressing heavy slash. So you want to make sure that you're zoning everything out. You want to make sure that you don't get deflected. But getting those heavy slashes is the quickest way to victory, obviously. If you can pull them off. Fist attack. Okay, so this is why you don't want to be disarmed. Look at that little baby damage. Oh my god. This reminds me of that one time that I witnessed a fight on campus. And they did a little baby kick. Please don't hurt me. That's what you're going to do right there if you don't have a weapon. You have a bunch of different kicks, as you can tell. These are very quick attacks. You also have a knockdown, which is down forward, heavy, down forward kick, which is pretty universal for a knockdown. And so you can rely on that for the quickness. Advanced attack, that's just dash attacks, and we could show off how to get in on that ass. Just like that. Those are your 3 ones. Oh, and you also have your advancing kick. It's a very, very quick low, so you always have to watch your toes when you're playing this game. Always gotta watch your toes. That's how you're going to be able to advance. When barehanded, you can still perform an advancing attack. Of course, you'll have to be barehanded. You're not going to do that much damage. Guard break is essentially a throw, so let's show that off. So it doesn't do any damage, but I can show you. So you could dash forward. Oops, let me do that again. And I forgot how to do a DP. Excuse me. Well, something like that. Let me try it one more time here. So you're supposed to dash forward, and then you can do a DP. So that's how you're going to get your damage off of that. You could also do a back throw, which I think exposing their back does a little bit more damage, so you want to look out for those. Surprise attack is just a universal overhead, which is medium and heavy slash. Just press both those together. Punch him in the dick. The biggest surprise of all. And special moves. So let's show that off. We'll show off a few of these actually before we... So he has a fireball. You could also fake it with kick. The bigger the range, the further it goes. And he also has a backwards DP, which is just surprise overhead, and you can cancel this. And you also have a DP. Now DPs aren't actually invincible, but they do anti-air, so you have to be pretty on point when you're doing these. And it looks like it's not doing that much damage. That's just the way that training mode is. it actually does a ton of damage. So you'll be able to see that in a sec. Rage Gauge and Max Rage. Your gauge fills every time you take a hit, and also just guarding too. Filling up Rage Gauge puts you in Max Rage state. So let's go ahead and do that. So if I hit him with a heavy, then you see that he starts flashing there. Now he's going to be able to do a ton more damage, and he has a bunch of different options, and we'll show that off in a second. When wielding a weapon on the ground, press all 3 to trigger a Rage Explosion. You can actually trigger this as you're getting hit to avoid additional damage. You can't really combo off of that, but it allows you to not take 50% damage because you missed the jump in or something. You can trigger a Rage Explosion once per match. Keep that in mind, once per match, not game, not round, match. And it has the following effects. 1, attack power is greatly increased. 2, weapon flipping techniques where you make them lose their weapon. Lightning Blade, which we'll show off in a second, can be used. Time stands still. If someone tries gimmicking you out, timer scamming you, then you could activate this. And when the Rage Explosion ends, the Rage Gauge depletes to 0. Just to let you know, and we'll go more into detail right now. So weapon flipping technique is quarter roll forward, medium, and heavy while you are in the time slow technique or max rage. The cool thing about this, hopefully I whiff this, yeah, is that you got to keep doing it over and over again. Once you hit, then you lose the meter. Now keep in mind that you're super negative when you do this, so you can't exactly just keep spamming it out over and over again. But if your opponent doesn't know how to punish it, why not just go for the 50% damage, right? If you triggered it while in a Rage Explosion state, the Rage Explosion state will end. And then that'll be the end of your meter. Now, Lightning Blade, this is a super quick thing. All you do is you press the same 3 buttons again. And you can punish pretty much a ton of things on block. You can anti-air with it. It pretty much does everything. Keep in mind that you lose your meter for the rest of the match. So you might want to close out matches with that, or if you really want to take a round, and you want to do that. If you use it and you entirely mess up, you might have wanted to keep that meter for something else. Next lesson, super special moves. This is actually the last one. This is, you can only perform it once a match during a battle, and it's universal for everyone. It's forward, half circle forward, heavy slash, and kick, and we're going to show it off right now. Animate, dust to dust. I'm going to punch this guy in the dick until you bust. There we go. Look at that. Oh, look at the smile over there. He accomplished something in his life. You see that little detail over there? He had the blood on the blade. He swiped it on the floor. Oh, janitor's going to be pissed. I'm Jeff, baby. I'm so glad to be back. Seriously. We're going to have a lot more content. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. Please like. I want to do a ton more of this stuff. This has been really exciting for me. I did this tutorial before in front of friends. I'm just as excited. So I know this game's going to last a very long time. There is a potential I'm going to be commentating this at Majors too. So you'll see some of this passion over there as well. Thank you again, everyone. I love you all, and stay tuned for more content. Mwah. Bye.